Judge Judy sues National Enquirer owner for defamation over Phony Menendez brothers article. Judge Judy wants inquiring minds to know that a recent National Enquirer article claiming she is seeking a new trial for the long-convicted Menendez brothers is unequivocally false. So false, in fact, that longtime small-screen magistrate is taking the Enquirer and In Touch Weekly owner Accelerate 360 to court for defamation. The lawsuit that the never litigation-shy Judy Justice host and her lawyer Eric M. George filed today in state court in Florida seeks unspecified general and special damages and a jury trial. Just because the damages aren't specific, don't think Judy Scheinlin is looking for pennies on the dollar. When you fabricate stories about me in order to make money for yourselves with no regard for the truth or the reputation I've spent a lifetime cultivating, it's going to cost you. Judge Judy told Deadline this AM of the In Touch and Nation Enquirer articles of last month, claiming she believed Lyle and Eric Menendez had not received fair justice in their 1996 second trial for the murder of their parents in 1989. When you've done it multiple times, it's unconscionable and will be expensive. It has to be expensive so that you will stop. The allegations by Roy Rossello, a former member of boy band Menudo, in a recent Peacock Menendez plus Menudo, Boys betrayed documentaries that then RCA executive Jose Enrique Menendez repeatedly raped him as a teen has put a new emphasis on the Menendez brothers' claims that the shotgun killing of their parents was to stop the ongoing sexual abuse in their Beverly Hills home and not to inherit millions. Netflix has announced they are working on a documentary about the incarcerated for life brothers, and of course Ryan Murphy is making the case the subject of the second installment of his hugely successful monster franchise on the streamer with Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. Based in part on Rossello's statements and newly discovered family correspondence, lawyers for Lyle and Eric Menendez filed a habeas petition in Le Superior Court earlier this month, hoping to overturn the duo's life sentences. None of this seems to have anything to do with Judge Judy, despite what In Touch and the National Enquirer have printed. The article was unequivocally false, proclaims the 20-page filing Monday by attorney George for Scheinlin, identifying the embryonic source of the In Touch and Enquirer pieces as a Fox Nation documentary. Today's filing in the Sunshine State paints a picture that makes the A360 media publications look dumb, as well as deliberately defaming Judge Judy. It entirely misquoted its source material, which identified the speaker of the challenged statements by name, an individual identified on-screen in the docuseries as Judy Zomos, and as an alternate juror first trial. This morning's filing says of the In Touch article, Judge Scheinlin has never gone by the name Judy Zomos, nor was she an alternate juror in the Menendez trial. After plaintiff publicly indicated that she would seek to right the wrong done to her reputation, defendants removed the April 10 article from the online edition of In Touch Weekly. The document goes on to damningly state, as of the date of this filing, however, the article continues to appear in internet search engine results and in other accounts controlled by defendants, including the Newsbreak account run by defendants. Worse yet, as discussed below, defendants subsequently chose to proceed with the publication of the defamatory piece as a front-page story no less in their April 22 National Enquirer print edition. Now, as former CDO David Pecker made crystal clear in his recent testimony in Donald Trump's so-called hush money trial, it's not like the now Dan Dolan-run Enquirer hasn't played fast and loose with the truth for a good headline before. Actually, it isn't even the first time Judge Judy and the tabloid have gotten into a dust-up. Back in 2017, the Enquirer published a retraction of previously pieces stating that Scheinlin was suffering from brain disease, was fighting both Alzheimer's and depression, and is hiding a heartbreaking medical crisis. Also portraying syndication superstar Scheinlin as unfaithful in her marriage and more, the Enquirer went on to say, none of these statements are true, and we unequivocally retract them. Now Scheinlin, who saw a third season of Judy Justice on Amazon Freevee, debuted earlier this year and is heading to syndication this fall, has rarely come up short in any of her off-screen legal tussles. Just ask some ex-producers and packaging agents. Also, due to letters sent in the past few weeks, Accelerate 360/A360 Media knew this lawsuit was coming and had an opportunity to take it all down online and offer a retraction, so this isn't going to be friendly.